So this mod took me roughly around 3 weeks to make. And it was a mod that, let's be honest, if you've ever done any mods when it comes to portraits, it's absolutely awful. So first off, preseason I don't have set up correctly because don't really care about the preseason. But regular season we do have everything set up correctly. So if I go to the regular season here, you can see I have all the correct games, schedule 100% accurate. It is still weird that it does like this random thing with like that's Thursday night, like all the way down here, Monday night here, Sunday night here, and then of course first game of the week we have a Friday game. So this one obviously international. So going through though, I have again like I said all the schedules correct, which to be honest, doing schedules in Madden is not hard to do. It's just tedious. Okay, teeterous. I add words. Pretty much all you have to do is just put the schedule in, and it's one game at a time. Set the date and time, and it just takes time. That's pretty much all. Schedule mods are is just pretty much time and getting that done. So starting off right away, of course, I do have all the rookies and I have their portraits. Now, I didn't do every single rookie out there. I did every rookie from round 1 all the way up to round 5. So not every rookie possible. Like, for example, Will Howard is a round 5 pick. But I did go ahead. If I go ahead and go through these rookies right here, we got Riley. I didn't do Riley Leonard. And that right there is Dylan Gabriel image, ironically enough. Which we do actually, I did actually do Shador Sanders too, because why not? But Dylan Gabriel is actually the person I have right there. But we do have Judkins. I also have Samson here. And also Mason Graham as well, which to be honest, I think, what was it, 100 and I want to say over 200 and something. Maybe like 150 different rookies, which again, like I said, the overall experience of doing rookies in Madden and like doing correct portraits, it's not awful. It just takes a good chunk of time to do. You have to pretty much go ahead and import them into Frosty Mod Editor. And then you have to go ahead and go into the game here, click on the player, change your portrait, replace it. It's a process. You guys want to see tutorials on how to do this stuff, tell me down below, and I don't mind doing it. But again, like I said, it's a very time consumption type of aspect. Like, just doing the portraits of the first 3 rounds takes like probably 12, 13 hours. The rest of the draft probably again 12, 13 hours. Scheduling takes forever. So it's just a time situation. So definitely will say, if you ever think about getting into modding, good luck, because it's one of those things where it's not for the weak. That's what I'll say. I mean, in the end, it looks good to be able to see Uptown Stout here, right? But it's like, it's not for the weak across the board. We got Abdul Carter. We also got Jackson Dart. We got ourselves Marcus Mibro, Cam Scatterbo. Got Travis Hunter, and then so on and so on. Which again, like I said, it's a process where in the end you look back, you're like, oh, that's awesome. But then, like for example with this, I didn't do all the rookies. I skipped the 5th, 6th, 7th round, which makes it's like you look back and you're like, ugh, don't look as good now. But in all honesty, a lot of these guys like Ashton Genty's gonna be really successful, but some of these other guys will not be. So I'm not really too upset. Most of these guys, because of how Madden works, will be cut from the roster anyway. But we got, like, for example, Emory Jones. We got Malachi Starks. Lordy, could not say his name correctly. Mike Green right here. I did actually do, I think I did Tyler, the 20, how old was he? 25 years old, Tyler Shrow. Way too old for no reason, man. Way too old for no reason. Got Nick here. Jalen Milrow. I tried to do the quarterbacks as well, 'Cause that's obviously the one that, you'll probably end up seeing some of those quarterbacks on different teams, especially if you play franchise mode. These, for the most part, I feel like in franchise mode, teams aren't like as committed to rookie quarterbacks as they are in real life. In real life, I feel like, you're kind of like locked in with your rookie quarterback, while in Madden, in franchise mode, it's just simply not the case. So it's a weird thing where a guy could be, randomly cut off his team, even though he's a rookie quarterback and he shouldn't be. But that's just kind of how Madden works. Anyway, all right. So I think what we're gonna do after this, we're gonna sim the season, and we're just gonna see how this goes. And for the most part, whenever I sim these seasons, I've done it in a couple videos now. It's interesting. It could either go one of two ways. It could either go Justin Fields throws 60 interceptions, or Justin Fields is a playoff quarterback. That's pretty much the whole rundown of the whole situation here. It's either Justin Fields sucks, and I don't know why Nick Martin has Shedeur Sanders as his profile thing, but yeah. Also, so there's, 256 rookies, I believe, total, I want to say, unless I'm incorrect on that number. 256 drafted players. Well, here's the fun fact about that. There's only 200 portraits in Madden. So, you can't technically do every single rookie anyway. A little side note. You're kind of limited in that aspect. Alright, so let's just go right into this. Week 1, Justin Fields. Hey. Wow, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers actually beat him. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. I don't know how Aaron Rodgers is going to do for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Listen, I'm a Bengals fan, so I'm going to be biased, right? And I wish nothing but pain and misery for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But at the same time, I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. Okay, no, we're not trying to trade away Holcomb, but I'm kind of curious to see how this goes, to be honest. Whether or not this will be successful or not. Okay, why did that Bengals game not count or go through? Okay, there we go. So, see, this is the problem with doing your own mods. This is why I always, whenever I talk about in videos, everyone's like, "How can you make a video on how to do this certain mod or do this certain mod?" The problem with mods is that they're random, okay? When I mean random, is in they can crash your game, crash your PC, cause problems, work good, work bad. You could do something for 6 hours, work on a mod, and the whole thing doesn't work after 6 hours. Just how it works. So doing a tutorial on some mods, almost impossible. Because if I show you how to do something, I'm going to get a million comments saying, it doesn't work. And I'm like, yeah, it's the point. There's like a 60% chance it doesn't. And then there's a 40% chance it does. Also, a little side note, the Steelers went, okay, hold up. Something did not math together here. Okay, so I think I have one game off. Again, it's a perfect example. Okay, so I'm hopefully I just messed up one game. I think I just messed up one game because Eagles have one game less. Looks like I did not just wait. No, that's correct. I messed up the Bucks. So the Eagles and Bucks are messed up their things. Who else is messed up? 8 and 10 is not correct. That's 3. Okay. Saints, Vikings, 5. And everything. No, Browns, 6. So 6 teams are messed up. Okay. Like I said, this is what the beauty of doing schedules and everything. You go back and something's messed up. Okay, so Rodgers did not have a fantastic season. Ironically enough, I'm interested in though is our boy Shedeur Sanders, because he always does bad when I do these simulations. He didn't actually do as bad as he normally does. He did a lot better than he normally does, I feel like. Like, it's not horrendously bad, but it's a lot better than normal. Mason Graham actually led the team in sacks. Wow. Yeah, stats across the board in this were kind of janky. Not sure what's going on there, but for example, let's look at this. This is a good example of how this would work. So there we go. At least all the players here have portraits. Because these players, technically speaking, okay, no, they don't. No, they don't. I didn't do Jack Kaiser. Some of these players are not first round picks. I mean, like first five round picks, whatever. So kind of interesting. Okay, let's see what we got here. All these players are early picks. That's good. Abdul Carter. He always wins Rookie of the Year every time I do this. All right, so let's see what the playoffs look like. Do we got anything crazy going on here? Nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, no, yeah. Giants are in, but you always can count that to a Madden simulation thing where randomly a team like the Giants will make the playoffs and it makes no sense. So let's just see how this ends up cookie cuttering it. Bills versus Eagles. Okay. So, season recap, the Bills end up actually, they beat the Eagles. This is probably one of the best Super Bowls we would have seen. All right, so let me see this real fast. So, which ones was messed up? The Brownies schedule was messed up. Let me see why it got messed up. Hold up. Okay. They don't have a Week 17 game. I don't know how I messed that one up. Okay, so again, like I said, this is the trial and error. So I was spending 3 weeks on this mod. Finally reveal it. And I didn't put a Week 17 game in this. That would be why. And then for example, what other team got messed up? Jets? What do the Jets not have? They might have. If it says they have too many games, then that means I doubled up the week, I think. Yup, I doubled up the week. They played twice in Week 10. Bruh. Tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys next one. Peace out.